Welcome. No. Hello. We mean business when we got glasses on. Welcome back, everyone. Welcome back to another video. Hello. No glasses. Hello. Hello, and welcome back to another video. What was that? Okay guys, hello. This one is one I've been really excited for. I'm finally talking about my 8-week challenge, fitness journey, Gymshark 66 challenge, whatever you want to call it. So yeah, let's dig right in. Be sure as always to hit that like button, comment if you want, and subscribe if you want to support me. That'd be great. If not, anyway, continue watching and let's get into it. Hope everyone is doing alright in this whole pandemic situation with coronavirus. It's probably a very big change to you guys, but for me, because I work from home, I'm sort of really used to being at home and working from home and stuff, so I guess I can count myself incredibly lucky for that. But I do hope everyone is safe, healthy and well. I'm a little bit nervous about this video. Mainly because I will be showing you my before, middle and after shots of my 8-week fitness challenge. I've never really done anything like this before where I upload it for people to see my transformation, even though it's not drastic changes, but they're definitely noticeable. But yeah, it's a little bit nerve-wracking. This video is it's going to be like a whole discussion on my 8-week challenge and also sort of like a mini update with me and all that good stuff. So let's start. For those of you who have no idea what I'm talking about in this video, from the 2nd of January until March 1st, I was doing like a challenge, basically sort of in line with the Gymshark 66 challenge, where I just wanted to be more fit, healthy, drink more water. I had a few different goals, which I will grab now. Okay, so I've also just gotten over being sick, not coronavirus, by the way. Hair is going back up. Right, so for those of you who follow me on my Instagram, then you would have seen me put up this picture where I'm holding my Gymshark 66, my reason why. Pretty much you had to put this up to kind of describe what you wanted to do within the 66 days. So okay, so my goals for this challenge were to wake up earlier, drink more water, eat cleaner with efficient meal prepping, stretch more and get more flexible, which I have done, focus more on my mental health and reduce stress, go to the gym and exercise consistently, go out more and experience new things. That last one's kind of funny because we can't do that right now because of coronavirus, but anyway. So the whole point of this challenge was for me to just sort of improve my health mentally and physically, which I believe I've done. At the end, I actually went on a cruise and sort of just did not follow any like restrictions. I just sort of went crazy, ate as much food as I wanted and everything. But anyway, let's start at the beginning. I'll show you now a video of the before video that I took, which I'm a little bit nervous to put up because I don't look that good. But anyway, I tried to do it in the most awful lighting so you could see all my flaws. I'm not really afraid to show all that because it's good to kind of see that in comparison to the other videos later on. You can kind of see the differences. But in that first video, so I've written some notes, you'll see now, it'll be on the screen. So in that video, you can see I've got a really bloated look. I'm holding in a lot of water. I think it's called water retention or whatever it is. I just look very bloated. Not firm. I'm lacking a lot of muscle. Now keep in mind, this is when I was going to the gym maybe once or twice a week. I was eating bad food. I was not taking care of myself properly. So and I know a lot of you out there are going to say you're already like that's skinny to you, and yes, I do agree. I'm fairly like average weight, but I was skinny fat. So I explained that in one of my other videos. If I remember, I will chuck it up on the screen. Basically, that's like, I'm skinny fat, so I look skinny, I appear pretty skinny like in clothing and everything, but I'm still holding a lot of fat because I don't have any muscle. So what did I do? So after that, basically, to what I started doing immediately, so that was the 2nd of January. My measurements for that date were around, let me find those quickly. So 2nd of the 1st, I found them. So I weighed nearly 57 kilos. So I weighed 56.7 kilos. My waist was 71 centimeters, my hips were 95 centimeters, my glutes were 92 centimeters, my bust was 82 centimeters, under bust 78 centimeters. So obviously I was still, even then I was still a size 8 to 10. Right now I'm still a size 8 to 10. Like, it's not, it's more just the look. I was trying to focus on more of the look, like kind of just getting rid of that bloated look. Like, even my partner was telling me how, like, you're not like awfully overweight or anything, you just need to tone pretty much, and that's exactly what I wanted to do. From the 2nd of January, I was improving my water intake. That's one of the number one things I needed to focus on, was drink more water, because I'm at home and I'm a freelancer. I don't do a lot of physical activity for my job to want to drink more, if that makes sense. So I'm sitting here and I'm not feeling thirsty, but I know I need to drink more water. So I sort of just started focusing on drinking a lot more water, which improved a lot of other things. Like, I noticed my energy and just a lot of other little things were getting better because I was improving my water intake. I also cut out all of my junk food. So even the occasional biscuit from the cupboard or packet of chips, just all those little things. I just cut out every bit of junk food that I could, and that's normally never what I would do. Even when I was training consistently, I would still eat kind of whatever I wanted. So this was really new to me, just sort of 8 weeks of just hard, tough dieting, tough exercise and everything. A lot of the foods, so I live at home, my mum cooks. I just told her that I needed to swap my potatoes for sweet potatoes, white pasta for brown pasta, brown rice instead of white rice. All of these things, not just because, you know, they are healthier, like they're better for better digestion and everything, but they're also much more filling. We already noticed when we were using brown pasta instead of white pasta for spaghetti, how full we were in comparison to like eating the same amount with white pasta. It was just ridiculous. We were amazed, and I was amazed. But yeah, that's one of the reasons why I wanted to move to that as well, to feel more full. In addition to that, I was going to the gym 6 days a week. So if you've been following along, I had been putting up some vlogs of going to the gym. So Oops, someone rang the doorbell. So I was going to the gym 6 days a week. Again, nothing I've usually done. The most amount I've ever gone to the gym in a week is 5 days a week. So this was also new to me, only having one rest day. But I just wanted to see what it was like. I stuck to it and did 6 days a week. So for these 6 days, I would do high intensity interval training classes like 2 days a week. Go through what I did each day. So Monday I did shoulders and swimming. Tuesday I did boxing. Wednesday I did chest and triceps and sometimes a bit of glute activation. Thursday I did a cross train class. That's pretty much you working like your whole body with that. That's like another high intensity class, which I loved. And on that day, before I went to the class, because the class was at night, I would be running my dog Ava as well during the day. So there's also that on top too. Friday I would do back and biceps plus abs. I would also do abs on the Monday as well, because abs is something we also do in the boxing. So it's kind of like abs like 3 days a week. And on Saturday I did legs and glutes. So that was my week. Obviously right now that's not my week because I can't get to the gym because all the gyms are closed because of the coronavirus. So luckily my partner has a home gym at his house, so we have been able to go there, and I've been going on some runs and stuff like that and doing some workouts at home. Yeah, I've been going alright in that regard. But anyway, back to this. The one thing I noticed throughout the entire time, my weight was fluctuating dramatically, and that wasn't new to me, because if you look at my previous videos, I'll link one here that talks about all my weights, because I was weighing myself every single day to kind of see how it was changing, and it was very dramatic. Went from like the 56.7 kilos down to like, I think the lowest I got was 54.9 or 54.8 kilos. I can't remember exactly, but it was very low and lowest I've ever been. So it just kind of showed me that cutting out all that crap and going to the gym, if you just stick to it and you're doing it really hard out, you will lose the weight and you will get the muscle and you will look better. It's just hard to stick to it, which I was finding very difficult because I had a lot of family gatherings. It was just tempting me in the face, like, here's a chocolate bar, here's a cheesecake, here's like, it was so difficult to just sort of say no to all that good food, because that's normally not what I do. So that was one of the biggest struggles for me personally, but I got through it. And yeah, so in terms of the weight fluctuations, one of the other biggest things was I was dropping weight too quickly for what I was doing. So I was obviously burning heaps of fat, but I was also not building muscle to kind of keep up with that. I wasn't eating enough of the right foods to sort of sustain protein growth, if you know what I mean. I wasn't eating enough protein to gain the muscle I was trying to build. But the thing was, I couldn't eat anymore. Like, I was full. It was hard for me. Anyway, so yeah, I was struggling to put on muscle, and basically what had happened to me, or the muscle that I had somehow kept, was more visible because I cut out all the junk food and everything. I lost a lot of fat, didn't get enough muscle. That's the moral of the story. That's what happened. That was another big struggle I faced, and what I'm planning on doing is sort of going through a bulking phase this winter and then stripping down after. Going through a bulking phase, eating as much as I can and lifting as heavy as I can to sort of build that muscle, probably a bit of fat as well. But then when I cut for the summer, I look very muscly and not fatty, if that makes sense. So that would be the plan. I don't know if it'll actually happen, but we'll see. I mean, Easter's coming, all that chocolate, you know, it's a good time to start bulking. The second video I will put up now, you will see there is a very dramatic change. You can instantly see it. I could instantly see it. My partner saw it. It was like, wow, like, look at that difference of just, it was about halfway through, so about 4 weeks in, and you could just see how less bloated I looked, how much more defined my muscle definition was, because I had lost all the fat surrounding the muscle. And not only that, I felt so much more energetic. I felt better. I felt more confident in my own body. Like, I felt like a whole, like, I could chuck on a bikini right now and walk out the front and I'd be like, woo. Like, I wouldn't be like ashamed of the fat sitting on my body and whatever, which is, I'm not saying that you should be ashamed of it, but that's just me. Like, I've never been one to feel like that, and somehow at this point I was feeling like that, and I hated that feeling. So doing this was just not just for physical but also for mental reasons. So yeah, I felt so much more energetic. I just felt happier. I feel happier. So yeah, that video will be on the screen, and you will see I'll do like some twirls and that, some flexing and stuff, so you can kind of see how my progress was going during it. And I'll point out again sort of the sections that you can kind of see where I've added muscle, or where you can see the muscle definition more. My bum isn't sagging as much as it did. Even now you can kind of see my butt didn't look like this before. I know it's not that much, but definitely an improvement. So yeah, that was the second video. That was halfway through. I'll have a look at my measurement notes. So I was weighing myself every day in January, but then I just stopped. So the last measurements I have was on the 22nd of the 1st. I believe that's sort of around the time I stopped weighing myself as well. I'll get to that in a second. But on the 22nd of the 1st, my measurements were, my waist was 65 centimeters breathing out, 67 centimeters breathing in. My hips were 91 centimeters, and my glutes were about like 90 centimeters. So I don't know I noticed my glutes are less than what they were before. I think I don't know how that happened, and I actually don't know what they are now, because I think they'd be more than that. But I got tired of weighing myself and measuring and sort of keeping up with that, so I just stopped completely, and I just said to myself, look, don't worry, go by what you see, by how you feel, and like weigh yourself like once a week or once every 2 weeks or whenever you feel like it. Don't feel inclined to weigh yourself every day to keep on track, because that's not what you need to do. As long as you're sticking to your routine and sort of making progress, you can see you're making progress, and you're making gradual like changes to your routine to keep bettering yourself. I think that's what it's all about. So I just stopped weighing and measuring myself. Glad that I did, because I was just sick of it. If you want, you can also take a look at my Instagram. I'll chuck it here. You can take a look there to kind of see, like, you can see some bikini shots, I guess, to kind of see my body and how it looks now. You can also take a look at the highlights where you can see the food that I was eating during the challenge. I think there's also Gymshark 66 highlight, but there's not everything in there because I couldn't fit everything in the highlight. I think you can only fit like 99 posts or something. I have no idea. But yeah, you can go there and have a look if you want to see my progress photos and just whatever if you want, up to you. One of the other things I noticed I've really improved with was my wrist. So I get really bad wrist pain in this wrist because I injured it like, God, it would have been 4 years ago now maybe. I injured it in boxing, and ever since then I think I sprained it, but it actually probably was worse than a sprain because of how sore it gets now. I just never went and got it checked. I just wrapped it up and sort of went whatever. It's probably healed wrong and I probably need surgery, all that good stuff. But anyway, I just noticed that increasing my sort of weight lifting and using my wrist a lot more, I've strengthened it a lot. It's improved. I'm able to do push-ups now without it, like I can feel it, but it's bearable. I used to be able to do a couple and it just would hurt too much to continue, and it'd be too focused on that instead of what I was doing. So that's really improved, which is something like maybe keep in mind if you want to start weightlifting, like, and you have a particular pain. Don't be scared to weightlift because you have the pain. Just push through it and you might actually find you're strengthening it. Side note, that is not health advice. Consult with your doctor first if you want, but I'm just kind of saying that that's how it helped me. So that's another big thing I noticed as well. And another little update, I guess, side note, while I'm doing this whole update, is I cut my hair. You can't really tell, it's still really long, but I might insert the video where before and after. I thought that was a fun thing to do, and I have no idea what video to put that in, so you can have a look. It's still sort of the same length. It took about that much. You'll see in the video. I'll just chuck that up here. Why not? I am cutting my hair. I'm thinking of getting off, like, it's not going to be that dramatic, but I just kind of want to see the difference because it's really dead on the ends. So I'm thinking like this much or something like that. So let's take a look at how long it is now. So it's in a hair tie right now. So let's take it out. So we can see when my hair's down, it is very long, but it's really dead, so I'm going to fix that. This is the hair before. It reaches about here at my asshole. I'm excited. I was kind of thinking I wanted to do something with like my bangs, but I'm too nervous. I'm thinking like this much at least. Okay guys, I'm back. I got my hair cut or trimmed, but I took off a lot more than I initially said I was going to. It's still pretty long, but it's quite a decent amount, so let's have a look. It is so much shorter than what it was before, so it come down to like here, and now it's like, it's a decent amount. But it feels so much healthier now and so much thicker because my hair was going really, really thin the longer it was getting, and obviously dead. So it feels a lot healthier now. and it'll grow back anyway, so. And then yeah, I finished my challenge, went on my cruise. So I was on the 1st of March, left for the cruise, got back the 11th when a lot of coronavirus shit started happening. So we got back, and 3 days later all cruise lines on that were cancelled, so we were very, very lucky to get our holiday in. And we had an amazing time. We went horse riding, we went on like a cool waterfall trek, we went snorkeling, and I've got a whole video I'm putting together which is going to take a while because there's so much footage to edit, but it's coming. Yeah, that's also what I got up to. And now I'll show you the 3rd video, which is at the end of the challenge. So I think it was the end of February I took this video, and that's the final video of you can see my my look basically, and how my transformation went. Overall at the end, while they're not huge differences, because as I said I was already pretty skinny, it was just a matter of toning really. There weren't huge differences, but they were definitely improvements, 100%. I felt it, I can see it. You might not be able to see it, but I definitely can. And just both mentally and physically, I've just really benefited from doing the 8-week challenge and sticking to it. And I'm really happy I did it, and I'm excited to do it again. I'll probably do it in the cutting phase at the end of this year. I'll chuck up a photo of 3 side-by-side pictures of the beginning, middle and end, just so I can sort of point out the differences, at least that I can see. And yeah, tell me guys what you think in the comments, and if you did enjoy my journey and this video, please be sure to leave a like and comment and subscribe to support me. I don't know what I'm doing with my hands because I really enjoy making these videos and I barely fit it into my schedule to do it, but I do it because I'm really enjoying it. And if I can help you guys with anything, please let me know. I've got more videos coming, more try-ons and reviews and stuff in the works, so keep an eye out for those. Like I said, you can subscribe and turn on the bell notifications to be notified of when I do upload those videos, but it's entirely up to you. And yeah, thank you so much for watching, supporting me and listening into my journey. Journey's not ending here because there's a long way I need to go before I could even consider myself a true athlete. So but it's just good to have sort of people to talk to and whatnot. So again, thank you so much for watching. Let me know how you think I did and show me your support if you want, or ask me any questions or anything you want. Please let me know in the comments, and I will see you guys in my next video. Bye. If you have any ideas of how I should end my videos, please let me know. And also let me know if you guys participated in the Gymshark 66 challenge and what you achieved. Alright, bye. I'll see you guys in my next one.